As always, the No Chill podcast is brought to you by Life Recovery Water. Replenishing the body with an all-natural product is always the best form of recovery. Life Recovery Water offers up 3 delicious thirst-quenching blends guaranteed to refill your body while satisfying your palate. Coming in natural coconut, watermelon, and pineapple flavors, rehydrating the body with necessary electrolytes such as potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, and calcium. These electrolyte properties are vital to any athlete or sports enthusiast after a tough workout or training session. Life Recovery Water, go get some today. On this episode of the No Chill podcast, we're back in the gym as Gil jumps in on a skills workout. From the mentality you should have stepping on the court to the mindset it takes not only to build on your skills, but to also translate to technique to game situations. It's an inside look at next level preparation. Gil's on the court breaking down the training details as you would want to learn them from a player who knows how to be effective at the highest level. He also explains the approach needed to work from being an average player to an exceptional player. It really is in the desire and the work ethic and learning from your training sessions that will translate to making in-game reactions second nature. For both players and coaches, Gil offers up teaching and learning points that will make skill work next level effective. So there's a lot of gems on this one. There's a lot to learn. Get your notebooks ready as Agent Zero trains the train. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Spotify. Catch the video version on YouTube.
Still throwing it. Still throwing it. Don't throw. 4. Game time. Game time. 5. Give me a pad. Let's go. Stop right here. Same thing. You give me one hard rip.
Trainers, you can't have an ego trying to be taught how to play basketball, so now it's basically, working with trainers to show them, where they can be corrected, and how to improve their players, because that's the point of a trainer, to improve their players.
Here we go.
But it's got to be a difficult thing when you work with a guy that, they get to a certain point in their career or a certain age where they know what they're doing, and you have to get them out of their comfort zone, right, to work on their weaknesses.
Yeah, but I mean, if a player wants to be great, he's always trying to get better, so he's gonna listen to someone who's done it different, because, your game is like a computer. It has to always be updated. So if you're not willing to update your software, then you're not willing to get better.
Get away from me, okay?
And it starts with being willing to make that update, but who evaluates you to where it says like, okay, you need to work on this, finishing with your left.
You should know what your weaknesses are anyway.
Here you go, come on. Down, open, good, walk, good, up. Don't slow it down, let's slow it down, let's slow it up. Here we go, come on. Bounce, good, nice. Better. Let's get a shot up now, let's get one.
You're letting them catch up. So once you have them, once you open up and go, remember, your job is to keep him back here. Right? So on that side, you're using your hand. Gotta remember, if I touch you as a defender, you're allowed to slap it away. So when you come here and then go, you gotta make sure you keep them, then come. Like your job is, you don't want to be side to side with him, because what if he's taller now? So you want him to be behind you when you do your move. So you just got to remember to always, like, this push off is just not to push his hand, it's to try to push him behind you.
Good detail. Down. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good. There you go.
Because you got to remember, even for a little guy, he's waiting for the ball to come back here.
Yes.
So that's why you got to keep him moved, so when you pick it up, he's not in that reach.
Here we go. Down. Good.
Yes, there you go.
Good. Last one, killer.
It usually it's the little details of changing someone's game, because that's when it comes to
Brought it back, right?
stars and super elite, it's just the details that changes.
Here we go.
And really breaking it down here, so like you were just telling him, don't bring it down low because the smaller defender is going to swipe at you. So he would have to really exaggerate that.
Yeah, because if he didn't have that glove on, and because he's still with him, so he can end up taking it anyway. So I tell him, when you use that push off, make sure you're getting behind you. So when you come up,
Left hand finish. All right, you got 3. Good. Don't drop that drill. Pick it up. Once you get in there. No.
Pick it up.
Pick it up in there. Here you go, right here. Quick. Quick. Hard rip. Hard rip. Good. Cut him. Good. Good. Oh. That's right. Move it. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Right here. Step through first. Step through. Get me off you. Good. And rip. Good. Push. Good. One more.
Keep it high all the way through.
So I don't hit
Where you
out your
spin.
hand.
Keep
Keep it up top. Okay. Huh? Here we go. Step through first. Step through strong. Good. Rip hard. Rip. Push. Up top. Good.
Even more.
Yeah, just stay away from, because I know when you're spinning, you're trying to gather, you're trying to get your power. But you gotta think, you spin, the first thing someone thinks is low. So like I'm a ball chaser, right? So when I see you spin, all I'm waiting for you to gather, because you know everyone's gonna gather. As soon as you go for the gather, I'm going for the ball. So when you spin, you gotta remember you're long. Stay long. Always stay long. So when you hit him with that spin, you're here. And you gotta learn how to jump from that point.
From that point.
Yeah.
Perfect. Right.
Because you gotta remember, if I'm playing defense, I'm watching the ball. So if I cut you off here, I'm watching. So if the ball is high, I'm high. I don't have any power either.
Facts. You can't jump from there. All right. Well, same thing this time. Hard jab.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
And go from there.
Go from there. Hard
So
jab
that wouldn't
driving.
be. You gotta remember. Also, it's just once you spin here, you gotta remember I'm on this side. So if you try with the right hand, I'm coming with you.
Yeah.
So this is the
Left
spin, left and dunking, right here. You don't even have to jump high on this one because I got to come across that rim. So once you spin on me, I'm coming here. I can't get it on that side.
Hey, and on this one too, what I want you to do is take 2 harder dribbles, like really put pressure on me.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like on the first one, you wasn't being aggressive to make me feel as a defender to cut you off. You know what I'm saying? I want you to put more pressure on me. Attack hard. Attack hard. Hard jab. Hard jab. Push. Push. Good. Good. Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Keep it high. Keep it high.
Let's go. There we go. Good. Hard jab. Hard jab. Good. Push. Good. Nice. Good. Good.
Yep. There you go.
Good job, buddy. Here we go.
But that's what you want. You want to be thinking.
Hard jab. Push. Good. Good. Feel. Good. Good. Nice. Get in there. Good.
Huh?
More. You right there for me now. Right? So we're going all out Euro finishes. We're gonna rip hard here. Hard. Get me off behind your back. 1 down. See the floor? Attack. Put me behind you. More step over. 1, 2. Finish left hand. So be a little bit more out, then you're gonna step in more. Boom. Push. Hard behind. Right here, right here, right here. Look, look. Do it again.
See, and when it comes to trainers, they have their mind set on what they're trying to get the player to do, but then there's reality.
Yeah, it's the pupil.
It's
What they're actually, how you're gonna learn your lesson.
How the defense is coming.
So, attack my body.
So it's is that the guy that's gonna actually be? Is that the guy that's gonna actually be stepping up when he's doing this move?
So what he's learning is to translate that into a game situation.
Yeah,
so it's not just beat the trainer.
And that's what I'm here for, to let him know where that next guy is gonna be.
Yep.
See, so if I'm here, see, I'm here. Yeah.
Good job. Finish your right hand. Right hand finish this time. Right hand finish. Same thing. Right hand finish. There we go. There we go. Same push. Same push. Same push. Same push.
So your moves are the move you make on your first defender, where the help's coming from.
Mm-hmm. Where the help's coming from.
Mm-hmm. Go. Go. Let's go. 2 more. 2 more. Stay right here. Attack. Good. Push. Good. Good. Nice. Good. Yeah. Good. There we go. Last one. Let's go. Here we go. Nice, boy. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Here we go. Push through, push through, push through. Good. Hey, knock down. Good. Good job, more. Beautiful. Hey, now we're coming back to the same side, right? So once you come here past me and more step up, once you, boom. So now you fall further a little bit as you go, right? So right here, fall, come right back, inside hand finish. Outside hand finish, lefty. Same leg, same hand. Here we go, boy. Just need 3 of those, come here. Hard rip, strong with the ball, strong. First side, strong. More explosive, tighter, come off tighter. So when you come off, don't start going that way. Put, like he told you earlier, put me behind you.
And then you gotta
now you in the gap.
The next defender's here. So you gotta understand your spacing.
Yes. Right? So I want you to keep me completely behind you. Okay? Keep me right here, and you stay in the gap in between me and him. All right, so if he gotta come over, he gonna have to come all the way over the
if I'm
sink.
helping, once I see it, you gotta remember, I'm coming to this space. And look, if I go too far, you're passing it right there.
Right, that's true. Here we go.
So I can't commit that much.
Your goal, every time you leave me, it's like he said, put me behind and get right inside here. Right back in here. Okay? Let's go. Hard rip. Push. Hey, good. Push. Good. Nice. Good. Don't slow it down. Attack him. Let's go. Do it again. Come on. Let's go. Hard rip. Strong with the ball. Strong. Go. Rip through. Come on. Strong. Good. Gotta be strong, boy. Gotta be more stronger than that. Let's go. Strong. Good. Tight. Good. Wrong way, Ainge. Wrong way. And
okay,
one.
I mean, you still have to react. You reacted well. You still gotta react.
Yeah.
Hold on. 2, 2, 3. That defense is, well.
It come from both sides. Come from
Because
the
it
side.
starts off with me. Once he goes this way, if he goes this way, once he starts coming back, it's his pickup.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll be his pickup.
Okay. Yep.
So he can't come here.
He can't come here. If he steps up and he come back here,
We're both here.
Boom. Okay. So where you supposed to be guarding?
I'm here.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
It depends if this is the duck in
so
man.
if you ducking in right there,
If I'm ducking,
I'm just gonna pass it right away. You
No,
get what I'm
because
saying?
that's what I say. Okay, so if I'm defending,
Dunk is fine.
like come here. If I'm defending, I'm here like this.
Okay.
So it depends on what this guy's doing.
Yep.
So like when you come, and he just sitting here, it's either float it or
yep.
Or you just gotta go.
All the way.
You know what I mean? Because I'm sitting. This guy is moving me. This guy hasn't moved me. So you got to remember this lane is clogged still. So when he was coming weak, that was the move. On this side, it's a whole different move. You know, so you might have to float it.
True.
You might have to float it coming this way. Here, go do the move. No, hold on, because you got to remember we're reacting off of dash. So I'm here, and then see I can stay.
If you stay there, you got to float it, Angel. Or you just go strong and finish. If he deep under the basket, you go strong and finish. But what if you got a good shooter now?
No, this is a big man. Remember, the shooters are still there.
No, but if you got a big that can shoot the ball,
he's gonna float out.
Yeah, now where you gonna be? You gonna be there still?
It depends. Gotta remember, we're together.
Okay.
So that's why I said, like, when it comes to defense doesn't change its methods. So a great defense has rules.
Yeah.
So you got to remember, I'm moving with Dash. So right now, how Dash is playing, so if Dash is pushing him this way, that's his help. See, I can step up, and then this offensive guy is ducking in. So it all depends. You know, so it all depends on how he's playing defense, because he plays defense.
If I stay with him.
No. So here, start it off.
Okay.
Right? So you're starting off, see, I'm weak side.
Boom, yep.
See, I'm weak side.
Yep.
But because he's coming, it depends on how fast he's coming, because once he returns, he's now the...
Yeah.
So that's what I said, it all depends. So that's what I said, you have to understand. So I used to look at feet, right? I didn't look at bodies, I looked at feet. So when I'm coming in and switching, and I'm looking to see where these feet are. If their feet is still in that lane, I'm going up strong. There ain't no extra move because they're blocking. You know, so somebody like a Tristan Thompson, DeAndre Jordan, Dwight Howard, they just want to meet me at the rim. So once they meet me at the rim, here, you go down there. Once I come and I see you in there, I'm jumping here. Boom.
At his chest.
I'm not jumping up because they got that advantage. So I'm jumping here because you got to remember, if you jump straight up and I hit your midsection, automatic foul. So I'm kind of potent here to bring me back here. You know, because they're going to give you the lane. Now with somebody like Rajal, I have to be smarter because he's coming here. He's trying to take the charge. So I know I got to do the little floater, step up from the jump shot.
So it just all depends on how they playing.
It all depends on the
How they
defense.
playing.
Like, remember, the same moves don't work on everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
You know, so you got to always keep, like your game plan, you should know, never worry about the guy who's sticking you per se, because your confidence should be high that he can't guard me. You know, now you just worry about his help. Like who's lazy, who's aggressive, who's a shot blocker, who's a charge taker.
Yeah.
You know, you should know if the point guard on the opposite team is a ball chaser, right? So that knows, you know, every time, like, he's a ball chaser. Yeah. He probably, as soon as I turn my back to spin, I know he's probably coming. Yeah. You know, so you gotta know that as an offensive player, like who's doing what on the floor. And then from there, so now if you're coming here and Dash was the last person you went by, you know when you spin, you have to keep it high. Because you know if you just come blindly, he's gonna probably be in that pocket. You know, so it's just understanding who's doing what and where everyone is. Because when you're training, you gotta remember, when you're training, you don't see 9 other players to understand what you need to be doing. So you can be doing all these moves and not realizing you're shaking and then you're coming down this lane and not knowing, you know, that this is where I am. So now when you do that move, you have to slice through this way, that way, because this guy is here. You know, so that's like it's hard. It's really hard to train and simulate players, but you still have to understand where defense is supposed to be.
Yeah, that's why it's important to take the correct angles.
Yeah.
And Dash, what you're doing here too,
Yeah.
is you're preparing him for that first move,
Yes.
the one-on-one. And what Gil is saying is get to a point where you're thinking of 5 defenders, not the first one that's on you.
Yeah.
Because that's what I said, if you're a great offensive player, you're being trained to get past this guy already.
Yeah.
Now it's these guys back here. You know, so like once you get past them, your moves just always still be crisp and finish hard, because back there are 7-footers. You know what I mean? There's back there, the niggas are trying to block that shot. So you gotta always go up strong and work on your finishing. You know, because that's the most important part of it. This is the easy part, because you're being trained for this.
Yeah.
You're not being trained for the back line.
Yeah.
No one's being trained for the back line, so you gotta train yourself for the back line too.
But you would know your strength too. So Dash would want to get him to his skill set, use that length like you were saying. So get him in a situation.
Yeah, he has to use his length because
it's an advantage.
It's an advantage for him here, and then it gives him equal advantage there. Because you got to remember, usually the back line is 7-footers long too, trying to block that shot. So if the ball is already high, you're already closer to the rim. You know, that's what somebody like Ingram doesn't do well. He doesn't use his length. So if you ever see him when he drives, he's so far cuffing the ball, by the time he comes out and unravel all this length, they done gobble the space up. You know, then you see somebody like the Greek.
Yeah,
you know, he's come. You know, so now when you see the ball, you got to remember, most people, they're backing up with the ball. You let the ball in your arms take up the space that he wants to take up. So if we're here, he can gobble the space. Well, if the ball's here, you know, he has to react to it. Now if he tries to swipe, I'm moving it.
Yeah.
You know, so your arms is part of offense too.
All right, so so here's what we're gonna do now. On that one here, when we drive it, we should go finish strong at the basket. We just go strong. Yep. So you're gonna go hard here. First step behind the back.
Right here, you should
boom. First step, boom. Just to take off.
Yeah, you should be
at the back.
like, you should just, these are the,
Ready?
like you should, be emulating where that defense is coming from. So you should.
Nice. There we go.
So he can see where arms are coming from.
Let's go.
Yeah. Like, so you'll be on this side.
Two more. There we go. Push.
And then, yeah.
Last one. There we go. Last one. Nice.
There you go. Keep it high. Yep. There you go.
There it is. Free throws. Give me 5. What's that second ball, Mom? Here we go. You good?
Take
You
your
good?
time. Take your time. What are you about to say?
And also at this point, he's got to continue at a rhythm, right, for the workout. It's where take a break, just catch your breath, but also he's going to start to get tired. And that's where you have to change. And that dash is going to work him through that fatigue.
Yeah.
Here we go, boy. 2, come on. You good? You good? Come on. Three.
As far as learning, what is the mentality that a player should take into every workout?
That
4.
practice and training is where you get better. You know, so I want my training sessions to be harder than the game.
10.
You know, so I'm gonna push myself harder in practice. There's no such thing as, like, a coach can't discipline me in practice. Oh, I messed up, run 10 line drills. Okay, I'm just getting in shape better.
That's
You know, and that's all I look at it like. It's like I'm, part of practice is breaking down bad habits, learning, pushing yourself to the point where when you go into a game, it's easier. It's easier. You done, you know, because you done put so much work in that the person who's sticking you, like, how did you teach yourself defense? Like, what drills did you do to be a great defensive player? None. You know, little slides here and there. So I have the advantage over a defensive player any goddamn way. So when I went into games, this is easier than practice. Like, you can't emulate what I went through in my practice session. So you're just here. You're just here with me right now.
So, like you said, the computer that needs to update. You learn from what you went through in a game. So let's say, okay, now I want to get to that on the practice court and make myself better at it, right?
Yes.
So if it's like, if I didn't get my shot off on a jab clean, I didn't back my defender enough, you're going to go work on that.
I didn't back my defender up enough because he was quicker, more athletic, taller. There's a reason that you couldn't get it off. Understand what the reason is, and now practice that. Like, okay, shit, he was a little quicker than me. So in practice, I'm gonna pick a guy that's quick like him, to understand how to get back to that shot. Like, it's like you have to challenge yourself and understand how someone stop you and correct it. Instead of just saying, oh man, he shut me down today, going on to the next game. No, because you're gonna have to play against him another time. Now, next time you see him, you can be like, yo, I got some for you, little ass, this time.
I got you this time.
Is
this what star players do that average players don't do? Think like that?
Star players want to be great. They hate the fact that someone got the best of them. You know, I mean, you have greatness that don't know how to train. You know, so they lose to the details. The Kobe Bryants, they understand details and they perfect details. They know that when I pick my ball up, you're taught to. So I'm just gonna go up under because you're taught to, you know, to smother me. Now to him, I can use my elbow, move you out of the way, pump fake, you're gonna jump. I mean, those are the details that, you know, players need to understand.
Keep it up high. Good.
So what are the finer points of those moves where, yeah, if I'm gonna jab you, come back, and get a shot up over you, anybody can do that. How do I make that better? Unbeatable, unguardable.
Jab, step back.
Any move, like what we're doing right here.
Okay, so like right now, in a sense, what he's doing is wrong compared to who he is. He won't have a small guy guarding him, right? So I would say,
There we go. Up. See the whole floor, ain't you?
I say here, dash.
Yep.
Mimic someone who's gonna be sticking him. So he knows, so he knows how to shoot that shot. You know, that's the difference. You know, you don't wanna go into the game and realize, and you done practice this shot a million times, but now the person who's guarding you now is taller than
You weren't prepared for that.
Yeah, you wasn't prepared for that.
There we go. Good.
Now he has to shoot a little bit higher. He has to fade just a little bit.
9, last one, last one. Good. Good. That's all. Come on, keep it. Finish it up, finish it up, finish it up. Finish it up. Good. Good. Here we go.
Now for the trainer, what you want to do is create something that's almost an exaggeration of what they would see in the game. So there's no scenario that they're not ready for.
Focus, focus.
Because they've seen the hardest.
Good. Good. Here's my question, right, Gil? He on the mid post, smaller guard guarding. He ain't gonna have that type of contest unless it was somebody bigger, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So if it's somebody bigger, like say we both big, say I'm your height. Would I turn around this way if he's up? Only if he's down, but if he's up, I'm thinking if he that tall, I wouldn't even come up here like this.
No.
Unless I see him really
It depends. So like, here, stick me. So if I got the ball here, I'm here anyway.
Okay.
Because do it look like I'm gonna shoot this? No, so he ain't gonna put his hand up any goddamn way. See, because this used to be my shot. So I used to just grab it, I'll sit here like I'm passing it and shoot from here. You know what I mean? Because you gotta remember, when you're here, you know, the defense is law like. So you gotta understand how to be effective here. So it's one of these, and then you gotta learn how, if he is smaller, the pump fake, gotta remember, if the ball's here already and I pump fake from here, you got me. Because you gotta remember, I'm already here, so once I see you pump fake, I'm already going, boom. So this is when you, and go from here. So this move, when you're here, it's pump fake here. You know, you don't bring it all the way back down because you don't have that kind of time. So it's, okay, all right, move, you can step, whatever. But this is the move where you don't want to bring it down, you keep it high and pop it from here.
So we're gonna go progression from here now, right? Same thing, catch it, turn, bomb, put it down, finish at the basket. So
This is the easiest shot you would take because no one pays attention to it. Shoot it from here. You should be shooting 100 of those.
Good, nice, good. More, stay at the basket for him. Give him a little bump with the next pad. Let him see some hands down there. Let him see some hands down there. There you go, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Good. Strong. Finish though, you got, hey, don't let
Now
that
would
bump
you
push
also
out
have him
there,
work on what we've seen so far? He's done that turn and face, standstill jumper, and now he's finishing at the rim. Would you have him work on a pull-up too? One dribble?
There you go. Yeah. Correction. All right, here, you catching it, right?
Yep.
When you decide to go, this is what you do with your right foot.
Yep.
To go.
That's taking time
Taking
off.
time
Just
off.
step. Just step.
So if
with
somebody's
your right leg.
strong and you put back, he's gonna hold you up here. So when you come here, right, pump fake, boom. I'm exploding with this hand because, like, if you, like, go face. See, once you go back, I'm here. I can guide with you. But if your first foot here, like, so if I have the ball here, boom. You know, so that's what it's just a little explosions. Boom. Yes. Yeah. Don't even move it.
And then you could really be stronger from this area.
Because that's what I said. Because once you open up, like there's places to open up at, there's places not to. This is a place you don't want to open up at because he can guard you like this here. You know, because you're damn near below the free throw line. So he can guard you here. So you don't want to open up to the point where he's holding you down. So this is where you want to use this. And you got to remember, if I have him on my hip, I can step back. It's hard to step back. You know, now you got to.
And it's crazy and that's why knowing the rules is important, right?
Yeah.
Knowing that guys
That's what I'm saying.
hand here, knowing where you can open up out there might be a little different.
Like, you know, the open up started probably 8 years ago? Like Joe Johnson them used to do that, you know, that open up dribble and, you know, going from there. So it was new, you know, it's kind of new to me in a sense where, you know, players play open now instead of closed. But there's still certain places where you gotta play closed because it slows you down.
All right, let's get 3 good ones the right way.
Like if you was really trying this move, you wouldn't get past it.
Yes, because I would be in his chest.
Because it'd be in your chest because.
And even like guys that are stronger, that he struggled with like that, right? So with strength issues, so like Now, if it's even a bigger guy and he steps back, like he all in here.
Yep, and that's what
it's
they're gonna do.
So this way, what he's trying to say is you can seal when you step. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You can seal them all.
All right, let's go. Good, good, nice, good. Yeah, finish 3 of those.
You do that one time, the next time they ain't jumping.
Let's go. Flick it, good, turn, shut like, good.
Oh, wow, that's such a habit.
Yeah, you gotta go back, right? Yep. Good.
No, you still come up with the jumper, like normal. Gotta remember, you still come up with the jumper like you're gonna shoot it, but instead of going here to go, you just, all right, boom.
Here we go. Here we go. Good. Good. Nice. Good. Strong. There we go. 2 more. Here you go. Turn like you still want to shoot it. Shoot it. Good. Step. Good. Ah, you step back. You felt it? You felt it? A little bit.
Look, slow it down and then just do it in 3 parts, right? Turn and face, pump fake, then go.
Okay. Catch one by
You know, because that's what I said. You want to turn the face all the way. Keep it. No, you got to remember, you're keeping it high the whole time. And then pump fake from here and then go from here.
Keep it above your head, Ange. Keep it above your head right now.
Yep.
Keep it above.
Turn it. Yep. Now, yes. Now you just got to, yeah. it's different.
Keep it above your head.
Yeah. It takes away, but that's what I said, it takes away from people trying to jam you.
I'm gonna let you catch one by yourself. Sit.
Yeah.
But still though, you still gotta hear it. Keep it above your head like you just showed you. Keep it above your head still. Bam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just keep it above your head the whole time around. Up top already, she'll already be up top.
Mm-hmm.
Step this way, downhill.
Here you go. So I'm facing you. Now, see, boom. You can help them like understand how fast that push off. So I used to train like this. Here, sit on this line. Right, both feet. I want you to catch it before it bounces twice. All right? Because he's long.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Yeah, go back a little further on him, Gil.
All right. But look, this is where you train. So when you're doing it, the first thing you're doing is here, going. When you do it, you just go. Pop.
Okay. So when I'm doing, what do you mean? Right now, I just.
See, this is how you. Yeah. So when you're as soon as I let it go, you go. You take that negative step back to come forward. When all you have to do is just boom. Pop. And that's how that trains you for that. Just instead of taking this negative step backwards, you're taking that step forward. Just boom. So that's all you say. You just practice it. Ready? Oh.
Get lower. Get a better base. Go. Good.
See? Yeah. Just remember, first step forward. Yeah. That's what I said. It's just different.
Wider base. Good.
I take the negative step.
Here's what you're doing too, Ainge. You like falling forward. You sit. Put your butt down. Drop. Bam, right? And just go for it.
As I said, it's just
put your butt down.
Ready?
Go. Good.
Yes. You just gotta train that muscle to just move forward.
He's loading up.
Yep. Because that's what I'm saying. He's not sitting. And that's his issue.
But you
too.
see,
That's
but
why
that's
he
what
gets
I'm saying. You
bumped
see
off
how
a lot of
like
stuff.
you working less.
His reach is
It's way
bad,
faster.
so he go like, right? So if he start getting a stronger base, he'll get it together. There we go. Stay up. Keep it up. Keep it up. From the minute you got it. Keep it up. Right? Good. Yeah. Do it again. So from the minute you catch a hit, you already turning like this. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Just keep it up. Good. Yeah.
Negative step.
Don't go back. Do it slow. Good, up, good, step, good. One more time. You gotta keep that ball up higher, Ainge. Look what I got here. Look where I got it. As soon as I catch it here, I'm here.
Yeah, you gotta remember, you don't need to be low on this.
Yeah.
You can be high.
Pretty high. Just keeping it up top.
You know what I mean?
You're gonna change level and then drop. Keep it up high. Good.
Yep.
Drop, yeah. Do it again, but get all the way to the basket for me.
Okay.
Get all the way to the basket. Be explosive. Good.
Now you can tell already he's thinking a lot more.
But you want, that's what I said, but you want him to think.
Right.
That's what practice is about.
And then also he's out of his comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
He can do it. He can get there.
Yeah, he can, no, that's what I said. He can get there. He just gotta train himself. You know, it's learning something new.
He's got a process like that computer.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Yep. Good. Good. Do it again. Do it again. Hey, don't let me bump you off though, Ange. Stay tight. So you got it, boom right here. Boom. Seal me, just like how you talk about that hand.
You know, and it'll help you too if you practice your jab step this way. Right, stick me. So if I come here
Oh yeah, jab.
and I'm practicing my jab,
Yeah.
right, I can go from here. You know.
Just break it down. Catch a few like that. Let me see something.
You know, that like little moves like that. Just, yeah. Yep. Always go like once it's out and then go from there.
Okay.
Let's go. Good. Do it again. Good. Ah, well, that's tough though. I see what you was doing. Let's go. There we go. Good. Good.
Yep.
'Cause you could get that way too. That one, bam, bam, you could put that shit down too. That's crazy.
'Cause
Cause you a handler.
You gotta remember, you ain't gotta worry about, like if I'm sicking you, once you jab me here, like just jab, I'm here. I'm still on the side of this leg. So I can't run through you. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I said. So because you're going forward with this leg, all I can do is just back up and then you, see, all you're doing is just boom. Once you stand me up, because now I can't come between you and the ball. Because your leg is between me and the ball now.
Now you're gonna
Yeah,
push me so fast.
yeah.
Good. You good? You good? Come on. Good. Jab inside. Boom. Boom. Yeah. A little harder. Bam.
Does it always start with footwork?
Footwork is the most important thing. Because you got to remember, at that level, everyone's athletic. At any level. I mean, no matter if it's overseas, it don't matter what what level of basketball, people are good for that level. You know?
And it's how you advance at from that level to the next level.
You know, it's the difference between, that's what I said, it's the difference between an all-star and a superstar. Is being great out of 82 games, being great
Second one.
72
On the second one.
and at 75.
Second one, cover ground.
Those are superstars.
Push the ball.
You know, those are your mega stars that can turn it on 75 games out of 82. Your all-stars are in the 60s, in the low 60s. Average under 42 games, under 41 games.
Another thing too, don't bring the feet back.
But also, everyone's got the skill set. They're all exceptional at that level. That's how you separate yourself from your competition.
Everyone's, like when you make it to the NBA or high-level basketball, everyone's good at something. That's why I say you always got to update. Like I'm gonna see what someone's good at, and I'm gonna take it and learn it. I might not ever use it, but it's in there somewhere.
Good. Step. Step. Good. Do it again. Here we go. Good. Step. Good. You see how you felt like you're bringing it back before you leave? Yeah, don't bring it back. So once you go here, bam, bam, just go. Push off and go. Here we go. Good. Step hard. Bam, good. And you can still freeze it if you want. Boom.
And so for Dash, he's getting him to understand that on that next level, everything ratchets up a bit. So the fast guys are faster. The ball chasers are going to chase faster.
Yeah, see, so Dash is a guard, right? So when he's training someone, like he's thinking on how he
Guards play.
and he has to understand how people are going to guard him.
Let's go.
And those next level shot blockers
Go hard jab,
are that harder to get your shot off again?
Good, nice.
Physical guys are that much stronger.
See, like if whoever's sticking with him, they're not going to be able to get to this. They're not going to be able to get to his runner, nor block that runner.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Let's go.
You know what I mean? Because whoever's sticking on him is, they're not going to grab it. They're not going to be able to play like this and grab enough power to try to jump and block that.
One.
But also, he's got to prepare him for a bigger defender, a guy with more
Bigger
strength.
defender, smaller defender, stronger. Like you prepare for all of it because the NBA has all of it.
Right, but how about when a matchup is basically the same, like a carbon copy of yourself,
There's no
right?
such thing as the same. He's gonna be either a better athlete than you, slower than you, faster than you, stronger than you. I mean, he's gonna be different.
Well, also,
So you have to understand. So,
his IQ is going to be different, really.
so somebody like Ingram, right? Ingram might be a tad bit longer, but he might be a little bit stronger. So he has to understand where his advantage is over that next guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Is you got to find your advantage somehow, someplace.
There's always an advantage.
If you're both 6'6", 220 with a 44-inch vertical,
Then is my fast twitch muscles faster than his? Is he quick or is he fast? Is he quick and fast? You know what I mean? Is it 1 foot jumper or is he a 2 foot jumper? That all matters. Because I mean, if he's a 1 foot jumper, right? I know, don't go left on him because if he's a 1 foot jumper, he's coming this way. He can get that. If he's a 1 foot jumper, it's harder for him because he can't see the rim.
6.
You know, if he's a 2 foot jumper, he can just drop step and go get that.
but it takes that 2-foot jumper longer to load up to get off the floor.
Yeah, but not if I'm going this way. If you beat me, I can just go, boom, if I'm a 2 foot jumper. If I'm a 2 foot jumper this way, it might be a little bit harder to power up.
1, quick. 2, quick. 2, come on. 3, 4, 5, 6. You good? You good? Get it up. Get it up. 7. 7. 8. 9. 10. Same thing from the top right here. I want 1 dribble down, like you and big, right? So I want you to catch it. 1 dribble down, 1 heavy pull into your jumper. Ready? Let's go. 1. Good. Hard as you can. Hard, heavy,
What you guys focus on not doing in their workouts? What's a waste of time?
Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that.
If you don't have it in practice, just don't show up.
Good.
You know,
Hard.
there's no benefit to you just showing up and half-assing it. You gotta remember, either you're trying to get better
Hard,
every
hard,
day,
hard, pound hard.
or you might as well sit at home.
Right, you have to progress
Come on, you
in
good, you
advance.
good?
Yes.
So if you shoot 100 corner threes every practice, you got it. Hopefully you're great. But you have to advance from that spot into
Like I'm not
something
gonna
else.
come in, like if I came here to shoot 100 shots, and I come in here and I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of tired, and I'm gonna shoot them shits lazy, I might as well sit the fuck down. Because them lazy shots ain't gonna help me in the game.
Look at my feet, right? Look at my feet. Look at my feet. You gotta see when I back up. So when you go into that move right there, it's you as I step, you gotta know I can pull up. Right? Keep reading me. Ready? Go.
And it's all of that. You want to go game speed. You're shooting 100 shots. You want to make 100 shots. You're on yourself to make 100 shots.
Yes. Knowing you can't make 100 shots, but that's my
But
job.
that's your goal, right?
My job is to be as perfect as I can possibly be in practice.
Go. Hard as you can. Hard, hard. Bounce. That's good. Nice.
But like we saw today, there's so much that goes into it, right? From your footwork to your balance, you know, to your release, follow through, all these things that he's got to be thinking of to where it becomes second nature, sure. But when you start to get uncomfortable, all those things can fall apart. If your feet are off, if your release is slow, all those things, if it starts to fall apart for you, how do you get back to center?
Just retraining. That's just it. I mean, the best way to train is to videotape it.
Hard. Good.
Always videotape yourself training and working out, because you can see where you're fucking up at. You know, no matter, like I know there's kids out there who take really bad shots, and because it goes in, they don't think they need to improve. Like, no, that's a really bad shot. You know, I mean, yeah, you made it, but I mean, you know, 2 for 10.
Right.
Everyone's not Steph. You know what I mean? So yeah, you can shoot a whole bunch of half quarters and make one of them and think you bought. No, that's not how. Consistency is the best.
3. Yeah, ready to read it. Come on, get it up. Keep everything tight. Keep it tight. Keep it tight.
That's what T-Mac is good at.
Keep it tight.
That drift 3.
Tight, tight,
Yeah,
Ace, keep it tight. Good. Come on.
And also he used his length to set that up too.
Because he has long arms.
Good. Last one. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. 2 in a row. Good. See me back it up. Good. Get it up there. Hey, now look. Let's go live, Ma. So I want you to do the same moves. If you got the shot, you got it. If you don't, you attacking more. You're gonna step over and give him a second defender. All right, so you gotta make a move, pull up in between, get to the basket, you figure it out. All right, starting from the top here. Same thing, figure it out. So off the right side first. Go off the right side first. Good, 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 quick.
Just as long as you're reacting.
Go. Tighten everything up, tighten everything up.
Here, would you start teaching yourself behind the back faster? Because just like that, right? He cuts you off, he spins you. If you'd have cut me off, boom.
Boom. See how quicker you back to that ball?
I don't lose any momentum. No matter, you gotta remember, he dictates where your next move is gonna be. You already dictate how he's gonna move. So if I came and he cut me off, okay, fine. There's always a counter. You know what I mean? So you have to be, instead of him catching you off guard, now you want to spin, understand that your most powerful move is always behind the back because you get to stay front. And it's quicker, yeah.
All right, and one more thing, like he talked about earlier, once you get past me, try to make sure you seal me. All right? I should be out of the picture, okay? Even if I'm rushing back, I gotta be on your back, at least, right? Ready, go. Good, good. You gotta see that. You got a whole jumper.
Yeah.
You got a whole jumper. Let's go. Let's go. Read it, read it, read it, read it. Good.
Yep,
One.
that's the speed too.
That speed.
That was your natural speed.
Right.
Like you gotta remember, if he comes up, then you can go. You don't really need to hurry up and just, all right, okay.
Good. See it. You good? Come on. You gotta read. That's why I say look at me. So if I jump that whole left side, boom, just go right. That's why I told you earlier when you was doing the drills, don't just be looking everywhere just to look everywhere. Still see the whole floor, but still read how my feet set up or see where I'm closing out to. Ready? Let's go. Good.
Now also you can see what Dash is working on is not get up 20 shots from this spot. Same thing over, it's getting him to think.
Yeah, you get him. This is where he's supposed to do this at. Yep.
So in a game situation, it's all reaction.
It's all reaction. But you want his reaction to be trained. That's what.
So think here, react in a game.
There you go.
Got you. One more to that right side. Good, nice. Okay.
There you go.
Tough,
Nice.
tough. All right. Let's start it off on that left hand. Let's go. Good. That's it. Good. Read what he doing. Hey, look, if he steps over late, he got to get dunked on. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Come on. Good. There we go. Nothing soft. Everything hard. Everything aggressive and gain speed. Let's go. Good. Good. Strong. Get up. Yeah. Don't practice no soft moves. Get it all out of there. Let's go.
What's so funny is no one knows you can do two steps after that.
Yeah.
Right? Because when I used to play one-on-one, I used to be like, all right. One. And go, because once I pick it up, everyone's jumping. I'm going back into them. So I used to sit here and just be like, okay.
And then float that thing. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
See that shit.
Yep, yeah. Because once you pick it up, I'm coming to challenge.
They're trying to break your concentration there.
Huh?
Trying to break his
Yeah,
concentration.
that's the point. I mean, he's focusing on 2 easy ones. Yeah. No, hey, no. What's so funny is when I missed him, I was sitting like, what the fuck was I thinking about?